Hello friends, my name is Aditya Kaudaskar. Today in this video we are going to learn the formulation of linear programming problem. So first of all we must know what is meant by formulation. Formulation is the conversion of verbal description into certain mathematical expression. In simple words we can say formulation is the process of making formula. So here a word comes linear programming problem. In my video of linear programming problem, I have described what is mean by linear programming problem and what are the requirements for linear programming problem. But in short, I will tell you what are the requirements for a linear programming problem. In linear programming problem, there must be decision variables, objective function, constraints or restrictions of resources, non-negative constraints. So these are the requirements for linear programming problem. So let us take one problem on formulation. So here the question is, a firm has availability of 240, 370 and 180 kg of wood, plastic and steel respectively. The firm produces two products A and B. Each unit of A requires 1, 3 and 2 kg of wood, plastic and steel respectively. The corresponding requirements for each unit of B are 3, 4 and 1 respectively. If A is sold for rupees 4 and B for rupees 6, determine how many units of A and B should be produced in order to obtain the maximum gross income. Formulate and solve. So here in this problem, to simplify all this, we will first convert the verbal description into a table form and then we will see how to formulate it. Okay, so here you can see we are making two products, means that are the output, and the input that is required is wood, plastic and steel. Means we can say these are the resources, and these resources are limited in quantity, means they are having certain availability. Okay, so wood is available 240 kg, plastic availability is 370 kg and steel is 180 kg. Okay, so here to make best use of these three resources, we can make products A and B to gain maximum profit. Okay, so first of all we will see how to make the table. So first is serial number. So first constraint is wood. Okay, and the availability of wood is 240 kg. Second constraint is plastic and the availability is 370 kg. The third resource is steel and the total availability of steel is 180 kg. Now with these resources we will be going to produce two products A and B. So for each product of A, how much wood is required? So the firm produces two products A and B. Each unit of A requires 1 kg of wood. 1 kg of wood, then 3 kg of plastic and 2 kg of steel. Then the corresponding requirements for each unit of B are 3, 4, 1. So to make the product B, wood requirement to make one product of B is 3 units, then plastic 4 units and the steel is 1 unit. So this is the requirement of wood, plastic and steel for making each units of products A and B. In the fourth row we will write profit per unit. So after selling 1 unit of A, the firm gets a profit of rupees 4, and after selling the product B, the firm is getting profit of rupees 6. So this is our profit. So how to formulate it? Now, as we know that there are two products A and B. So number of products of A and B that the firm is selling, they will get the profit. So the number of products of A that we will be producing, the firm is producing, will lead to the maximum profit. Okay, so first we have to define the decision variables. So first step to formulate any linear programming problem is to define the decision variables. As there are two products, then we will have the two decision variables. Say first decision variable is x and it represents number of units produced of product A, and say y is the number of units produced of product B. So these are the two decision variables which will decide the maximum gross income. Okay. Then step 2 is define objective function. Now what is the objective of the firm? The objective of the firm is to gain maximum. So here maximization is the objective function. Objective function is maximization of profit. So here the objective function is maximization, and how much profit he will be going to earn, it is dependent on the decision variables. So each unit of A gives you the profit of rupees 4, and if we make X number of product A, then the total profit from A will be 4x. Okay, then each unit of B is giving the firm rupees 6 profit. So the number of units produced of product B is Y. So the total profit earned from the product B is 6Y. So the total profit earned from B is 6Y. The total profit earned after selling the two products will be 4x plus 6y. So this is our objective function which is dependent on the decision variable x and y. The third step in formulating the linear programming problem is define the constraints. So as we know, in the resources are very limited in quantity, and hence they are called as restrictions or constraints, and we have to make best use of these resources to gain maximum. Okay, so the firm has three types of constraints, that is the wood, plastic and steel. So each unit of each unit of A requires 1 unit of or 1 kg of wood, and B requires 3 kg of wood. So the wood constraint is 3x plus 1x plus 3y less than equals to 240. Okay, so wood constraint becomes x plus 3y less than equals to 40. means he is having the maximum availability of 240, so he can use either 240 or less than 240, hence we have written less than equals to sign. Then the second constraint is plastic. The second constraint is plastic. So 3 kg of plastic is required to make 1 unit of A and 4 kg of plastic is required to make each unit of B, and the number of units produced of X and Y products A and B is X and Y. So the total plastic consumption is 3x plus 4y less than equals to 370. The third constraint is steel. So each unit of product A requires 2 kg of steel and each unit of product B requires 1 kg of steel. So the total steel to make each units of A and B is 2x plus 1y less than equals to 180. So these are the three constraints, that are wood, plastic and steel. The right hand side of the inequality sign less than equals to shows you the total availability, and the left hand side of inequality sign less than equals to tells you the consumption of the resources which are limited in quantity. Then the fourth step is to define non-negative constraint. As the name only suggests, non-negative means it is positive in nature. So here there are two decision variables x and y which represents number of units produced of products A and B, and hence we can say that x and y cannot be negative. So the non-negative constraint or non-negative condition is x and y must be greater than equals to 0. Either it is 0 or more than 0. Next, our mathematical expression becomes maximize z equals to, our objective is 4x plus 6y subject to constraints. The first constraint is x plus 3y less than equals to 240. Second constraint is plastic constraint, 3x plus 4y less than equals to 370, and third constraint is steel constraint, 2x plus y less than equals to 180, and non-negative constraint x y greater than equals to 0. So this is the mathematical expression, and our verbal description is converted into a mathematical formula. So this is the formulation of linear programming problem. So I hope you have understood how to formulate the linear programming problem. Thank you.